We are finally back with UFC Lore Accurate Nicknames. I believe this is part 4, guys. This seems to be y'all's favorite series on the channel. It's been a couple weeks, maybe even a couple months since part 3, guys. We are back for part 4, man. It's hard coming up with these new nicknames, guys. So if y'all have any suggestions, if you want your favorite fighter, getting a new nickname from your boy, go ahead and comment down below or give me some suggestions down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, starting off first. We're starting off hot, man. Big Ank the Plug. Tell me that's not beautiful. Okay, Magomed Ankalaev, a world champion, a top 10 pound for pound fighter in the UFC, and he does not have a nickname. What are we doing? What are we doing? Magomed Ankalaev. This is the thing about Ankalaev, okay? Hopefully y'all get the reference to Big X the Plug, the rapper. Obviously, he doesn't look anything like Big X the Plug, but when we're talking about Magomed Ankalaev, he seems to get a lot of hate, okay? He gets a lot of hate. I don't know if it's because of his ethnicity, because of his religion, maybe because of his fight style, because he's not necessarily the most entertaining fighter in the world, I will say. But Magomed Ankalaev is the type of champion that we need in the UFC. Because, again, he's not the most entertaining fighter, at least to my standards, because I'm a Yuri fan. I'm a, Islam fan. But Magomed Ankalaev, a.k.a. Big Ank the Plug, is a perfect champion in the sense that he's never turned down a fight. This man is always willing to scrap. He's calling out Alex Pereira. He's been calling out Pereira for a long time, even before he got the belt and got the fight. He also accepted a fight against Yuri Prochazka. He accepted a fight against Alex and Yuri, both for UFC 317 International Fight Week. Pereira said no, and Yuri also said no because he had to finish up his tune-in exams, guys. If you know, you know. But the thing about Magomed is he was willing to fight. He wanted to be on 317 International Fight Week. He was even calling out Carlos Ulberg to fight. Now, nobody would be excited for that fight in particular against Ulberg. But the point that I'm getting at, okay, is Big Ank the Plug deserves a nickname like this. He deserves a little bit of praise because this is the type of champion we want. This is the type of fighter that you want on the roster. Somebody that's willing to be an active champion and put their belt on the line continuously against any challenger. And also, Magomed Ankalaev does his best to talk trash and sell fights. Now, he's not this great personality on the mic like a Conor McGregor. He is low-key underrated, I will say. Big Ank the Plug, I think it's fitting. He needs a nickname in general. I think he needs a little bit of praise from the UFC community because he kind of seems to be overhated, at least right now. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one, number 2. Caio Borralho, guys. I need y'all to listen, okay? This is Cap GPT, all right? Now, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about, Cap GPT? What does that even mean? First of all, obviously, Cap, he's a liar, okay? But the thing with Caio Borralho, he gets a lot of love from UFC MMA fans because he's a fighting nerd, right? The thing about Caio is, and this is not even a one-time occurrence, but I'll start with this. Caio Borralho posted on Twitter something along the lines of rest in peace, Ben Askren. He basically said to the Twitter world, to social media, that Ben Askren had passed away. And we all know Ben Askren is alive and well, and that was not true. Now, I get that could have been a miscommunication. He obviously just got fed some false information or something. I don't think he was just purposely lying about that. That's not what I'm saying. But that was not just a one-time thing. That's not just the only, occurrence of this man absolutely lying. Because Caio Borralho, let's rewind a little bit. Caio Borralho was in the mix when all these rumors were swirling about Dricus du Plessis and how he had broken his shin. Do y'all remember that? Okay? It all came out. That was absolutely false. But also during that time period, Caio Borralho basically confirmed that he was going to be fighting for an interim title fight against Khamzat Chimaev. Again, Dricus du Plessis was never injured. Interim title fight was never even an option. But Caio Borralho, of course, is in the mix, guys. But that's not even all. Because in the build-up to UFC 319, what was Caio Borralho doing? He was saying that he had heard that Khamzat Chimaev was going to retire with the belt if he beat Dricus du Plessis. Another lie. That was proven to be a lie because Khamzat Chimaev did beat Dricus du Plessis and dominated him, yet he didn't retire. So I've come to the conclusion that Caio Borralho, aka Cap GPT, he's just a chatter, bro. He just lies. He just lies about the most random stuff. I don't know if it's for attention to try to get, some beef started. I don't know, bro. But this is a perfectly lore accurate nickname because this is what we've come to. Caio Borralho is just a liar, bro. So I think Cap GPT is the perfect nickname. Also, before the video's over, go ahead and comment down below which one of these is your favorite. Moving on to round 3, or nickname number 3, Beneil Dariush. Your time has come. Your new nickname is Benny Blue, guys. I know, I'm sorry. Beneil Dariush, one of my personal favorite unks in the UFC. But he's kind of, he's been around the game for a little bit, okay? He's been finished a lot recently. He's been finished twice in the first round in his last 3 fights, guys, okay? You know what? I'm getting sad. I'm getting sad actually thinking about this. Beneil Dariush, I know you're a subscriber to the channel. This is a little bit mean, guys. This is a shout to Bonnie Blue, and I kind of feel bad about it. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll edit this part out, man. Benny Blue, it's funny. It's jokes. It's all jokes, by the way. I'm going to edit this part out, and yeah. I feel bad, Beneil Dariush. Let's just move on, bro. Let's just move on, bro. All right. All right. Moving on to Joaquin Buckley. His nickname right now is New Mansa, right? Scratch that, bro. Joaquin Buckley. If you look this man dead in the eyes, who does he look like, or who does he remind you of? Okay, I'll give y'all a second. There's only one right answer, and that is Tyler, the Creator. You cannot convince me, or you cannot tell me otherwise, that Joaquin Buckley and Tyler, the Creator, are not the same person. Have we ever seen them in the same room at the same time? I don't think so. So maybe Joaquin Buckley is an MMA fighter on the side, and also on the side, his other career, his other life is a rapper, an artist, a musician. You cannot tell me. Somebody pull up a clip. Somebody pull up a picture of Joaquin Buckley and Tyler, the Creator in the same vicinity. You won't find it. You will not find it, okay? Joaquin Buckley, a.k.a. Tyler, the Creator. We're just, look, this is the thing. We're on to you, buddy. I am on to you. And your new nickname is going to be Joaquin, the Creator, okay? It's kind of a cool nickname as well, even if somehow y'all aren't the same person. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's better than New Mansa, the Creator. We know that Joaquin Buckley is a creative fighter. We've seen it from the knockout when he, threw a kick. The kick got caught. He improvised and became creative like the creator he is, and threw a ninja kick. One person caught the leg, or the fighter caught the leg, and he jumped and threw the other leg up with the spinning back kick. I don't know what it was, man. It was very creative, hence the nickname, the Creator. It's kind of a double entendre. That's a good word. That's a good word. But anyway, Joaquin Buckley, your new nickname is the Creator. Let's go ahead and move on. This one's a no-brainer. You can look at this one, look at the name, and that's all y'all need. That's all the info y'all need. Bogdan Guskov. He's literally Anthony Smith, okay? I don't know how we fumbled. The UFC fumbled. The UFC could have put a whole, UFC lookalike pay-per-view on. We could have had Derek Lewis fight Jairzinho Rozenstruik, and on the same card, we could have had Anthony Smith fight Bogdan Guskov. At the end of the day, we wouldn't know who won until Bruce Buffer announced the actual winner by name because they all look very, very similar. But Bogdan Guskov is literally Anthony Smith, but he's a little bit evil, okay? He does also have a big back piece, but Anthony Smith has a back piece as well. He also has tattoos. So Bogdan Guskov, I don't know if he's a reincarnation of Anthony Smith or if he's just Anthony Smith's evil twin brother. But honestly, bro, instead of feeding Anthony Smith to Zhang Minyang, for his retirement, he should have fed him and passed the torch to his evil twin, Bogdan Guskov. It would have been the same result, first round knockout, I'm sure, but it would have been a lot funnier. But anyway, Bogdan Guskov, he looks good. Does he look good? I don't know. Bogdan Guskov, a.k.a. Evil Anthony Smith, he kind of looks good, but at the same time, he looks like trash. Like he'll be losing all these fights and somehow come back and get a KO victory. I don't know, bro. He's low-key Lionheart at the same time. He's low-key kind of developed that Lionheart nickname as well. But we're not going with that. We're not being boring, man. We're going with Evil Anthony Smith. Let's go ahead and move on to the final one for today. Again, if y'all have one y'all want to use, go ahead and feel free to comment it down below. But for Ciryl Gane, we're simply just ever so slightly changing up his name to Ciryl Gane. I mean, it's an instant classic, okay? This is going to be an instant casual take, lore accurate nickname classic, all right? Ciryl Gane. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Is there a lore behind this one? No. Just slightly critiquing, slightly changing his name to Ciryl Gane. This man has not done anything exciting in the UFC in some time now, except for get undeserved title shots and get smashed. He's getting another one. You know, it's hard to argue against him because heavyweight's so trash. But let's not forget, Ciryl Gane robbed Alexander Volkov. Just one fight removed from his loss to John Jones, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, scratch that. He actually did beat Sergey Spivak right before that. But either way, he has a win over Spivak, and he has a robbery win over Volkov. Oh, I guess that just means let's just put Ciryl Gane right back in the title mix. Let him fight for a title. I'm tired of it, bro. This better be the last chance that he gets because he's already fought Francis and lost. He fought John Jones and got destroyed. He's going to fight Tom Aspinall and get destroyed as well. That's at least my official prediction. But here's the thing. Ciryl Gane, his name's ruined, bro. His name is officially ruined. But here's the thing. He's going to fight Tom Aspinall. He's going to get dumped off. And hopefully, we do not hear any more hype behind this man's name. I don't want to see him fighting for the title ever again. And you know, this nickname would be more fitting if Ciryl Gane was a little bit fat. But of course, he's just in great shape. He looks, you know, to have one of the best physiques in the heavyweight division. But anyway, guys, I think Ciryl Gane still plays here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me, guys. Here's the lore accurate nicknames for part number 4. Again, feel free to comment down below which one was your favorite. Give me some suggestions if y'all want a part 5 or just any video suggestions in general. And be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and turn the post notifications on because you do not want to miss a live stream. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all once again for tuning in, and we out.